Okay. Countdown. All right. All right. Hey, guys, it's Bill Vinci from No Time for Nonsense. You know what it is. Today is Sunday. We're back, but this is a neat addition today. It's Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, and we got a couple of guests with us today, Brent and Josh. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hi, Bill. Hi, neighbors.
Hey, happy Easter, by the way, to you guys. Guys, first of all, Easter. Does it seem like Easter to you today? It's a little different than usual.
Well, you know what? We took a nice long walk around the farm, and there's things budding and things starting to tiny little flowers coming out. So yeah, I'm gonna say it feels like Easter.
We literally just walked all around the farm, and we're sitting here on our porch. Our dog Under is completely pooped out. You can't see her, but she's right here. It was a perfect Easter Sunday, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. I appreciate you coming and take a little time with us today and talk. My son's not here today. Unfortunately, he had eye surgery this week, so he's taking the week off from the fire department, and he's just resting at home and just trying to recuperate from that. But we're excited to have you guys on today on the show. And first of all, how are you guys doing during all this?
We're doing good. Brent and I are lucky that we've worked together. So since we started the company in 2008. So we've basically been together 24/7 since 2008. And so if we can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about, for the people who are just watching and tuning in. By the way, guys, we do have a couple sponsors today. I want to give a shout out to K&K Landscaping. Ken.
He's great.
Ken Kennedy. Great guy.
Great guy. Family owned since 2010. They offer a variety of yard work, summer work, winter work. Make sure you check them out. Give them a call. They'll give you a free estimate at 518-7 or 518-860-8284. Also want to thank Julie Sestito out of Rome. She's with Flagstone Realty. If you're looking for a house, make sure you reach out to Julie. She's fantastic. You can reach her at 315-334-1046. We also want to thank Alicia Gribben. She owns Hold Still Portraits for Your Pet.
Oh, she does great portraits.
Beautiful work.
And these guys could attest to that. If she's done some work for you guys. So you could reach out to her at 1-888-203-7672. And our last sponsor, the Grapevine Farms, Tim and Tracy Purcell. These guys are awesome. We actually filmed a show. It's almost like a little mall. They got different floors. You can eat. You could go drink wine. You could go shop. Plus, They got Beekman products upstairs for your whole supply to get anything you want. Right? They're awesome. So, guys, thank you for being a sponsor of today's show. And anybody tuning in, if you've got a message or you got a question for Josh or Brent, definitely post it below, and I'll read the message off to them, and they can check it out. So, guys, tell us a little bit about how you guys started this whole thing for people who've never heard your story and how you came from down in the city up to Sharon Springs.
Sure. Well, we were, living and working in New York City. My first career was in medicine, and then I'd gone back to business school, and then after that was working at Martha Stewart's company, heading up her health and wellness division. And Josh was a writer, had written several books and worked in advertising. And every autumn we would go apple picking someplace in upstate New York. Literally, we would open up a map like this and put our finger down. And where our finger landed, we would find an apple orchard.
Okay.
And so in 2006, our finger landed on Sharon Springs, and we went to pick apples at this orchard, Sharon Orchards, fabulous place. And we, on our way out of town, drove by this beautiful farmhouse that was for sale, had a for sale sign in the yard. And we were, super obnoxious Manhattanites at the time. This was 2006.
Okay.
Everything looked, the future looked so bright.
Mm-hmm.
And so we cashed in everything that we had ever saved. We were both about, 30 around then, in our 30s.
Okay.
And so cashed in everything we'd ever saved, took out a huge mortgage to buy this house.
And we bought the house, and it was just a weekend getaway at first.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's how obnoxious we were, Bill. Like
you just
we bought this.
Just come up for the weekend.
to use on the weekend.
Yeah, we were the New York City guys. And then we found a letter in our mailbox right after we moved in from a man named Farmer John, who was losing the place that he had to farm, and he had 80 goats. So he said, you got an empty barn? He said, can I bring my goats? And he said, yeah, you bring your goats. There's a little house that you could live in and, help us mow the yard or something. So he moved in with his goats, and everything was great till 2008 when we lost our jobs in the last big recession, and we had to start a business. We had to save the farm, pay the mortgage, feed those goats. So we started making goat milk soap with another neighbor,
Deb McGillicuddy, whom you may have met before.
I have met Deb. Yes, absolutely.
Great shop in Sharon Springs.
And we started making goat milk soap and goat milk beauty products. And then we worked with other craftspeople in the area, blacksmith and weavers. And we created the brand Beekman 1802 that sold all these products that were handmade, artisanal made, locally sourced. And the company has grown and grown and grown. We opened our mercantile on Main Street, and that's how we've grown. Now we're available QVC, HSN, everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to say, where can people find your products? I know QVC, you guys are big time on that. Where other, I know you got a website, right, at the store.
So we have our shop on Main Street in Sharon Springs, and we would encourage everybody to come to Sharon Springs once all this is over.
Yeah. Sure.
You can go out traveling again. We have our website, Beekman1802.com, but you can also find us on QVC, on HSN, and then also in about 2,000 independent gift shops all around the country, similar to Grapevine Farms. And those mom and shop businesses are just the lifeblood of the American economy.
Sure.
And they're really suffering right now. So as soon as we can open up again, we hope people go to their main streets and shop in their local villages first.
Meet your neighbors.
Amazon, we're all using Amazon. We're all using all those things right now because we have to. We're trapped in our homes. But as soon as this is over, let's pump some money into those mom and pop.
No, absolutely. No, it's important, especially to keep these small businesses going through this tough time. I mean, what I do for a living is support local restaurants, family-owned restaurants, and talking to a few of them, some said we're not going to make it through this time where we may have to shut the doors, which is a horrible thing. It's out of your control. It's not like you didn't have good business or you weren't. This is something that is affecting everybody, and it's a shame that something like this it came out of nowhere, and it's really putting a hurting on local businesses. So, but like you said, when everything comes back, just got to go out there and keep supporting other places.
And people know that now restaurants are offering drive-through and takeout. Absolutely, you should be supporting that. You should be buying gift cards. But another little thing we've been asking our customers, we call our customers neighbors, so we've been asking our neighbors to do is call your nail salon, call your beauty parlor, call your restaurant, and make an appointment. Just make an appointment for June. Make an appointment for July. Just let them know, because small business owners and small restaurants.
Right.
They're scared. They don't know when they open up if anybody's going to be there. So just even if you can't go and spend money right now, make an appointment so they know when they open, someone's going to be there.
Absolutely. Guys, we're talking with Josh and Brent from Beekman Farms, 1802 Mercantile Store. Guys, glad to have you on Easter Sunday. I appreciate the time. If you have any questions for the guys, send a message. I'm watching on my phone over here if anybody has any questions for them. But guys, first of all, I do got to say something. I watched your video this morning talking about Easter, and you guys were all dressed up nice. So I usually wear hoodies and a hat and everything. So I put on a nice shirt, and now you guys are in hoodies and a hat.
Well, yeah, because we just took a walk.
You threw me all off, by the way. I almost want to go change and put on my hoodie again and feel comfortable.
Well, you look nice.
I'm just breaking your chops, guys.
That's your Easter finest on.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting in my basement doing a podcast.
we thought people would like to see a little outdoors.
I do like that. It's a beautiful shot behind you guys out there. So guys, I got a couple questions for you. We want to know a little bit about what's going on at the farm right now.
Well, it is kidding season.
Okay.
If you don't know, baby goats are called kids.
Okay.
So when the baby goats are being born, you call it kidding season. And that started up at the end of February. So we have baby goats galore. And usually during this time of year, we do baby goat tours on the weekends.
Okay.
People get to come and hold the baby goats for an hour, just cuddle them. But of course, those were canceled this year because of the pandemic. But we do have a 24-hour hours, 7-day a week, free goat cam. And when you go to our website, if you click on the About section and then scroll down to the goats, it directs you directly to that goat cam. So you can watch the baby goats 24/7. So if you wake up in the middle of the night,
awesome.
or
That's cool.
maybe you're homeschooling your kids and you just want them, make them quiet for a little while,
Sure.
just put them down in front of the baby goat cam.
That's a great idea. That's really cool. Didn't think about that. That's pretty neat. So tell me a little bit about the store now. And you guys have, now when we came to visit, you guys had a whole bunch of different products there, but you guys are getting bigger and bigger. You guys got any new stuff in stock now?
So, I mean, we're always developing or designing something new. Of course, right now, because it's kidding season and the milk has just started coming in again, we've just started doing our fresh chèvres again, the spring cheeses.
Okay.
And then pretty soon we'll go into production on this year's batch of Black, which is our signature aged goat milk cheese.
Okay.
That'll be ready by the end of the summer. But when you come to the mercantile,
there's always new stuff. We're
always
creating stuff, and our artisans are creating stuff all the time. Bunch of new fun stuff.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You guys are always doing big things. I catch you guys all over the place, just kind of promoting your stuff, and that's super. That's awesome.
People who are watching, let us know what you're having for Easter dinner today. It's such an unorthodox Easter. I want to know what people are cooking today.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Chime in on that. Well, I'm going to tell you, since I already ate dinner, and then I'm going to find out what you guys are having. We had some prime rib, we had some ham, we had green beans, we had Utica greens, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, rolls, salad, carrot cake for dessert, and we got chocolate-covered potato chips.
That is a feast.
That's a feast, and it's two of us.
We got some leftovers there.
We got some leftovers. They even got us a bottle of wine, so we got some Moscato going today, which I'm drinking with the guys here today, hanging out with them. So what are the Beekmans having? What are you guys having up at the farm today?
Here's the thing. We have not been to the grocery store since the lockdown started. So we very rarely go to the grocery store anyway, because we grow all of our own food here on the farm.
And people who grow their food and we freeze and can everything. Like this time of year, it's like slim pickings because we've been eating all winter. But so
we've been using everything.
We have a good dinner. We've got some rib steaks like you from Green Cow in Cooperstown.
Okay, yeah.
And it's grass-fed steak. And then we've actually had some spinach that overwintered, so we're going to have a little spinach salad from the garden.
And we baked some bread yesterday.
Some bread and a cherry pie from our cherries from last year.
Oh man, that's a good meal. Everything pretty much right out of your backyard, besides the steak.
I talked to my mom and dad this morning, and they're older, so they're in the vulnerable group, so they haven't been out of the house in like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And so they said pretty much they've been eating hot dogs because that's all they've got left. But my mother's calling it tube ham for Easter.
Well, you can do a lot with hot dogs.
Hot
dogs and beans. I like hot dogs fried with some potatoes and peppers.
Oh, or sauerkraut.
You can make a nice sandwich with that.
Pigs in the blanket.
Pigs in the blanket. One of my favorite things growing up, by the way. I don't think people really remember those from the kids growing up today, but those, I could eat them.
Oh, yes.
Those were fantastic.
But, Brent and I, we've always been big advocates of changing it up and not always having it the same tradition every holiday. Traditions are great, for holidays, it's great to have families. But if you do it all the time, you don't appreciate it anymore. So
yeah, absolutely.
If you look at it this year, like, you know what, this is kind of just a weird, crazy Easter that we're all going to remember for the rest of our lives, and we'll be talking about it, forever. And so, but this is just what it is this year, and next year you'll be able to go back and remember.
You know what? Thankful. I bet a lot of people will start a new tradition this Easter. Because they were probably stuck in their way of doing things before. Mm-hmm. This year, out of necessity, they had to do something different, and it will become a new tradition.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. It is different. Like I said, it's just me and my girlfriend. We're here hanging out the house. My son's at home by himself. And Ryan, I know you're watching. I wish you could be with us today, hanging out, even just on the podcast, talking with us. But I know you got some food at the house. You're gonna be hanging out, but we can't wait to see you again. Tim and Tracy just popped on from the Grapevine.
Hi, guys.
They're right down the road.
Right down the road. How you doing? Joe's on. Bobby Taylor's on in front. Ken Kennedy. We got a lot of people watching right now. So, guys, and Tim, Tracy, and Ken, since you're on, thank you again for sponsoring today's show. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. So, guys, I know you guys. Oh, go ahead. You got some?
I'm just asking you questions.
Go ahead.
Obviously, you've had a haircut. So,
Actually, Josh, this is the most hair I've had in about 10 years.
Oh, so it's just been grown in.
It's just grown. I've been shaving it. I just had a full beard that was out to here. I said, I'm not going to shave until I go back to work. That didn't happen. I said, it would have been, I would look like ZZ Top in a couple months if I let it grow. So I got it off. So, yeah, I'm just ready to go back. So the hair is growing in. See? A little bit on top.
Brent's going to have to cut mine, although I finally got enough for a comb over.
The good old days. I might even grow it long in the back like I had it back in the 80s growing up.
Mullets are coming back.
Well, you know what? Not really a mullet. Just a little feather on top. Just sticking out when I wear my hat. Just enough hair out of the back. Just something kind of crazy. I always like to change up. But keep up with the times. But, guys, I got to ask you. You guys do a ton of stuff for the community in the town of Sharon Springs. What do you guys got coming up this year that's at least forecasted to do?
Well, I mean, everything is a little bit in flux, of course.
Sure.
The Garden Party, which was hosted by the Chamber of Commerce, which is our spring event,
Yep.
That had to be postponed because of the pandemic. That was to be the weekend after Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually there are all kinds of things happening over the summer, but, everything's in flux right now. The Harvest Festival is still scheduled for September.
Okay.
And we'll see. Hopefully, things will be back to normal, but we'll see. And if not, we'll come up with some, smaller type events that can, get people to gather and still, meet the guidelines for gathering. And, we're nothing if not creative.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll figure out ways to get people together and how to get people into Sharon Springs for the communion and the fellowship.
If we can't have the big festivals and you can't have 50,000 people on one weekend, we'll have 1,000 people every weekend.
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's always fun. And I got to tell you, that Harvest Fest is great. We went to it a couple years back, and God, there's so many people in town, and all the tents set up, and vendors, and you could spend the whole day the weekend out there. There's just so much to do.
And what's great about the Harvest Festival, or actually any of the festivals in Sharon Springs, is that everybody really works together to pull those off, to make them successful. Because, to have a festival that encompasses the entire village that way, you have to really, pull in favors from every property owner, everybody in town. Mm-hmm. And it really is just, it demonstrates more than anything else the spirit of a small community, and especially the spirit of Sharon Springs. It's kind of a can-do attitude.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I think that's why people come back every year.
Right.
Because, they appreciate that. And, when you come back, you feel like you're among neighbors again. And I think people hunger for that.
Sure. Absolutely. By the way, Tim said, Happy Easter, guys. Tim, happy Easter to you and Tracy and your crew at the Grapevine Farms. You guys are awesome, man. Have a good day. Stay safe. Now, Sharon Springs, what's going on out there? Do you guys got some stuff coming into town? Any new places opened up or anything going on that people need to know about when they come to visit, when everything's up and running?
I mean, we have great restaurants. As you know, we've got the Blackout Cafe, which is amazing for lunch.
204 Bistro,
which is for dinner. The
American Hotel,
which is But there's also kind of little off the beaten path things that people should know about, like our you know how there's always ice cream stands all along in upstate New York.
Yep.
We have the best. Dairyland.
It's called Dairyland.
Oh, really?
And
I didn't know about this.
Oh my gosh, it's right on Route 20. And unlike a lot of places, many of the foods, not the ice cream, but the foods that they have for dinner, they make themselves. So they're homemade foods and coleslaw. It's
really
the best chicken tenders there.
Yes.
No kidding. Now wait a minute. Is this place going towards Sharon's Tavern?
Yes.
Oh, Sharon Tavern.
Sharon Tavern's also great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. We filmed. That was our last stop on that tour that we did out there.
They fed you a lot.
Oh my gosh, she brought out about 5 dinners that day. It was fantastic. Then we went to film back a couple years after, and she kills it over there. She does a great job.
Oh,
She's
I love Sharon Tavern, Paula.
a good place. But I do know where the ice cream place is because we did drive by it. So, but they got the best ice cream.
Yeah, and it's open now for the season.
Okay.
And it's safe because you can park. You line up, with your 6 feet in between. You place your order at the window, then you pick it up. So it's very minimal interaction. So that's fun to do. And they just opened, I think, 2 weekends ago.
Okay.
And then there's another great little place that just opened right at the corner of Sharon Springs near the high school.
Mm-hmm.
There's a business in town that actually produces a lot of the jams and things for Beekman. It's called Brimstonia Bakery.
Okay.
And they just opened a drive-through window now too. So you can place your order online for pick up a whole quiche or a box of brownies, cake, and then you drive through. They've got it set up so they have like a drive-through window, and you drive your car around, and they put your order right out the window.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Gives me a couple other places to check out when I come to town this summer and hit up the town and stuff once everything opens again. So that'll be cool. But the ice cream place is open. That's good to know. You can never. Winter's so long up here, but when they open up, people are ready to get that ice cream.
April 1st every year.
And I do got to remember about the chicken tenders. I'm a big chicken tender fan. So
you're gonna love theirs.
It's good up there.
Yeah, Kyle is the owner. Yep.
Kyle, okay. We'll have to reach out to Kyle. Guys, I'm with Josh and Brent from Beekman 1802, hanging out with them on Easter for a half an hour today. Guys, make sure you like their page, their Facebook page, Beekman 1802, right?
Beekman 1802 Boys, yeah.
Okay, and you guys they can order off your page? Your order form?
Not on the page, but
the website.
Get to the website.
Oh, yeah, our website. I thought you were talking about our Facebook page. Yeah. Our website is beekman1802.com. Yes.
Okay. So, guys, if you want to order any of their product, go to their website, check out everything they have. You can order it. Everything's still going. Check out their Facebook page for any events or anything that's coming up with them. They're always posting on there. And definitely check out our No Time for Nonsense. And, guys, when you watch the show, if you're not watching it live, because I know it's Easter, it could be in the middle of dinner, when the video's done, give it a share tonight. Share it with your friends. You definitely want to hear what these guys are up to. They always got something good going on and doing a lot for the area, the community, and really for the world. They do a lot of fantastic stuff. So, guys, we're excited to have you guys on today and appreciate the time. But things are going to get a little difficult now for you because we have a segment. It's called the Penalty Box.
Uh-oh.
Where I'm going to fire off 5 questions, and you're going to answer the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay, these aren't sports-related questions, are they?
You're not. No, I kind of pick and choose from my guests that I have on. So
we wouldn't know any of the answers.
I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't do that to you guys. So here we go. First question: favorite meal?
Oh, my favorite meal. Oh, I have so many. I'm going to go back to a nostalgia one. My great-grandmother. Every year when I was every summer, I would mow her yard every Saturday. And she would make me kind of this Depression-era lunch of macaroni noodles with stewed tomatoes and a piece of fatback in them. And it is just so delicious. Wow. And, of course, people are like, that sounds not that great. But I have so many memories around that. And sitting there with my great-grandma after mowing the yard, having the macaroni and tomato.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably my favorite.
Gosh, I don't know. Mine is whatever's the localest and the freshest, like whatever the specialty is. And I don't care what the meal is, but as long as it ends with pie.
As long as it ends with pie.
Pie.
Well, I will tell you what Josh's favorite is.
What's my favorite?
Because I know him pretty well. Okay. And he only makes this when I'm not in town.
Okay.
Chicken liver.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
He likes liver and onions. He likes fried chicken livers.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I do like it. He hates liver.
I hate it. I don't like the smell of it.
So when Brent's gone, you smell up the house with the liver and onions.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh,
I actually grew up on liver and onions. My grandmother used to make that for my grandfather, and I tried it. I mean, I ate it because she made it, but never.
I just don't like it.
It's healthy. It's a healthy meal.
And the trick is, most people when they make liver, they turn it into leather. You know,
Okay.
they don't go too long. You just gotta sear it, and then it's like foie gras.
And that's it. Okay. All right. Good questions. Good answers. So, favorite musical band or singer?
Oh, Eartha Kitt.
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, always Eartha Kitt. I love Eartha Kitt.
And, you know, they say that, and this is probably why Josh loves Eartha Kitt so much. They say that you always love the person who was most popular when you were in high school. So that's how old Josh is.
Oh my God, that's not true.
Lizzo. Oh, Josh always
and
throws
Nicki
out.
Minaj.
Josh always throws out Lizzo or Nicki Minaj to make people think he's cool. But
I like them. I like some new people.
You like some of the newer music?
Yes. Now, who do you like?
My favorite are the ones that were popular when I was in college. So
yours are all sad.
10,000 Maniacs and Natalie Merchant, Dave Matthews Band, REM. You know, those are the top for me.
Those are the top. See, I'm a big 80s guy. 80s, 70s.
Like synth, like a lot of synth stuff.
I like Motley Crue, and I like Duran Duran.
Oh, Duran Duran. Yeah.
Duran Duran was awesome. Phil Collins, Genesis. Those are my go-to. But I like some of that heavy metal stuff, and I like some of the pop music. But one thing I never really got into was the country music much.
Oh, really? I grew up in North Carolina, so I grew up listening to bluegrass.
Okay.
More bluegrass than country.
Right.
But for me, it was the early 80s. There was that whole little like Oak Ridge Boys, Kenny Rogers.
Yep.
Time. That was my
Dolly. I mean, Dolly crosses all genres.
Who doesn't love Dolly? Does anybody?
She does. Yeah, she covers everything on that. Okay, very cool. So next question we got. Let's see. Where's my questions at? Did I skip the page? Where am I? How did I do this? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Favorite thing about Sharon Springs?
Oh, the people.
The people.
People.
So interesting. I mean, everybody's interesting. Everyone has, you know, and this is any small town. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a story.
Mm-hmm. And Sharon Springs, you know, was a spa destination for many years, a vacation destination. So we're like back to the 19th century. So it's always had a mix of locals, outsiders, different ethnicities, different everything. So it's always, you know, a lot of small towns are kind of the same three families for 500 years.
Sure.
Sharon Springs has always been completely diverse for hundreds of years. So very interesting mix of people.
It is. I got to say, the day I came out there, I met every walk of life, and everybody was so nice. And you just like, it's like I'm part of the family out there, and I was there for probably 4 hours filming. But I mean, and I still get messages from people out there saying, when are you going to come back to town and visit? And it's just, you know, it's great.
It's also because there's lithium in the water, so
makes us feel good.
That could be it. That's right. That could be it. All right, next question. You guys do a lot for the community. What is your favorite event that you guys are a part of out there?
Ooh, so many good ones.
Yeah, you guys. There's a lot of stuff you guys do, but what would be your top one? What would be your favorite?
You know, I love our Memorial Day
parade.
Yeah, there's the parade, Memorial
and the 4th
Day.
of July parade.
And there's, you know, they have a war memorial in the school, and they give a little speech, and it's just very small town, very nice, and it's very local. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with them, Brent?
Yeah.
Good on that. Okay, last question. This one's I always like asking this question just to kind of see what our guests think. So if you had a chance to sit down for one dinner with anybody who's passed on, still around, who would that person be and why?
Oh, it's like changes by the day, I think.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Well, I think since we're doing this on Easter, how can we not say Jesus, right?
Right.
Because, you know, even if you're not a religious person, you know, to think that there was this one individual who so profoundly changed so much of world history. And, you know, whether you believe in, you know, everything that is said in the Bible or not, it's still a remarkable story, aside from the miracles, aside from everything else, that this one individual has changed so much of the course of human history. It's amazing.
Right.
So I would say Jesus, and you know, the first question would be, is this true? That opened up the whole.
Absolutely.
I'll talk about religion at the dinner table. That would open a can of worms. Yeah.
I grew up, as I said, in North Carolina, evangelical. So, I would have a lot of questions.
So one person's too hard, but I can pick one kind of person, and that would be, I would like to have every president that was president while I was alive. So from Nixon on up. And because I just think it's fascinating, everything is always hyper partisan and people hate this and that. And when someone's office, and then when they leave office, they all kind of, they're the only people that have had that job. And,
sure.
and
right.
I'd like to hear from them about, how it changed their lives and their meaning. And I think people give politicians such a tough time, but it is such a civil service that they do. And I think anybody that steps up to serve their country is amazing.
No, absolutely. That'd be an interesting dinner, having all the presidents that you grew up with all at one table talking.
Or maybe all the first ladies, both of them.
You gotta have the first ladies with them. Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, I know we're coming to the end. I know it's Easter, and I know you guys got a nice dinner coming up. Once again, I want to just thank our sponsors real quick. Flagstone Realty, pets for your portraits for your pet. I want to thank Alicia, Grapevine Farms, Tim and Tracy. Thank you so much. K&K, Ken, Kennedy, thank you so much, you guys, for being a sponsor of today's show. And Brent and Josh, it's always good to catch up with you guys and see what's going on at the farm and at the store. And, you guys stay safe out there. And
you too. I can't wait to get back to Utica and get me some Utica greens.
Absolutely, man. If there's any places you're looking for certain food, you could always send me a message. Say, hey, Bill, I'm looking to try this. Where should I go? I know.
Bill, when you come to Dairyland, we'll buy you some chicken tenders if you bring us a tray of Utica greens.
That's a deal. Do I get an ice cream after?
Sure.
I'll do a 5-piece chicken tender, and I'll have an ice cream. I'll bring you guys up some greens next time I come up.
I want the big tray, though.
Oh, wait, chicken riggies.
What's that?
I want chicken riggies, too, then.
Put a lot of pressure on me now. I'm sure I could get you guys some riggies and greens when I come up to visit. So I'll make sure that happens this summer when everything's clear and ready to go, and I'll let you guys know when I'm coming up with that stuff. So, guys, I appreciate you giving me a half hour of your time on Easter. Always good talking to you guys. You guys stay safe, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. Salute, guys. Have a good Easter.
Thanks, Bill. You too.
You take care, guys.